The one boat that had the 25 Haitians that were trying to come illegally with guns and drugs.
The Pentagon has just deployed Marine anti-terrorism units.
We have been telling Americans, do not go to Haiti. Do not travel there. It's not safe to do so. And for those who are there, leave as soon as you can feasibly do so without putting yourself at risk.
Chaos and unease in Haiti's capital. This week, the main prison there was set on fire.
Tonight, another migrant landing on the Treasure Coast.
Deputies and Coast Guard apprehending 24 Haitian migrants found aboard a fishing boat off the Florida coast.
In Haiti, gangs and armed militias have taken over the streets and ports.
New laws went into effect in Florida this weekend, courtesy of Governor Ron DeSantis.
I did an executive order where we declared it a state of emergency and we surged a lot of vessels. Our state assets have stopped 660 vessels in the Caribbean. And we've interdicted 13,580 illegal aliens.
In Haiti, the streets literally on fire as armed gangs have taken over the Caribbean country's capital, burning police stations, shutting down the airports, and storming prisons to free the inmates.
South Florida. Shalom. Call halal, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. And they saying for Americans not to go to Haiti, but Haiti is coming to America. Okay, what's going on in Haiti is coming to America. And it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. And it's spiritual because I had said this in one of my videos, prior, through the Spirit, concerning these immigrants coming into America. I said that, they was going to start storming these beaches, man. Okay, from these Caribbean islands, people was going to start storming these beaches, which the so-called Haitians are the Israelites the Bible speak of. All right. The so-called Haitians are the Israelites the Bible speak of, and the Lord is doing this. He's about to turn this place upside down. Okay, He's about to have an overflux of people here. Okay, but also, as you saw, you got gang members coming over here from Haiti. All right, just play that
capital. This week, the main prison there was set on fire.
Tonight, another migrant landing on the Treasure Coast.
Deputies and Coast Guard apprehending 24 Haitian migrants found aboard a fishing boat off the Florida coast.
In Haiti, gangs and armed militias have taken over the streets and ports.
New laws went into effect in Florida this weekend, courtesy of Governor Ron DeSantis.
I did an executive order where we declared it a state of emergency and we surged a lot of vessels. Our state assets have stopped 660 vessels and
they stopped 660 vessels. So these ships are coming here, and they coming by the boatload. And you got gangs, you got you also got women and children. But majority of these boats are gangs trying to get over here, and really these people are all trying to infiltrate America because the Lord put a spirit in them to do so, which is going to bring us into some evil times. He said He stopped 660 vessels, or we say vessels because they're coming over here on anything that they can find.
Caribbean, and we've interdicted 13,580 illegal aliens.
That's how many people are trying to come into this country, you see. So what's going on down here in Florida, or like what's going on over there in Texas at the border, they busing these people around to New York and stuff. Well, hey, through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, I said it's going to come here to America as well. The Haitians are going to try to come through the, and these Edomites down here, bro, these Edomites are wicked. All right. So they're going to show out for sure. But, this just, go to show you that we come to some evil days. All right. Some evil days. Let me, grab this real quick. It says, Proverbs chapter 16, verse 4. The Lord Yahawah hath made all things for Himself, yet even the wicked for the day of evil. And you got the wicked Esau, these Edomites, that's passing all these wicked laws and putting all these wicked things in motion. Not to mention they're gonna also use this to come against Jake, obviously, Jacob's trouble, as our beloved elder Apostle Hart deemed this year the day, or it's like in the year, hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. You know, a lot of these, you know, gun-ho Republicans trying to fight for their country, they're going to blame this on all of Jake, man. Okay, they're going to blame this on all Jake, and they're going to start wilding out. But you also got the powers that be that is allowing this to happen. Okay, so and then you have, you know, Jakes among our people, or our people who are Jakes, who are just wicked niggas. So these niggas can come over here and start wilding as well. Okay, so we get it on both sides, and that's why YAHAWASHI is greatly to be feared, because he's about to, you know, he created, you know, the wicked for the day of evil. All right, and we coming into the day of evil where it's going to be nothing but bad times. Like I said before, that word evil, Eve goes into time, ill goes into bad. So we come to some very bad times. Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And you don't want the Lord to say he has no pleasure in you. So you got to, you know, hey, now's the time to serve YAHAWASHI, because the times we coming into, hey man, you know how, you know, people grow up and they say, oh, I'll just wait till I'm older. Okay. But you might not make it to get older. Okay. Now's the time to serve YAHAWASHI. Take this thing seriously, because what's coming is going to be hell. They're going to be breaking in houses. You know, they're going to be, you know, you got a lot of private prisons here and stuff. They're going to overrun these prisons, start bringing people out of prison like how they did over there in Haiti. You have people stealing, killing, robbing, raping, all type of stuff is going to be going on, man. All right. And the Lord warned us of this time. Okay. He warned us that this time was coming. All right. And this is why YAHAWASHI is greatly to be feared. Let me see. Let me see. I'll leave that right there. Oh, here we go. Ephesians chapter 5, because, you know, being upon that watchtower, we watching for these things, and we seeing, you know what's going on, and you know, even, you know, down here in Florida already, you know, and we seeing a lot of, you know, people that look like they don't belong here. So they're, you know, this whole Biden program, they're busting them in here and, you know, getting them in here on planes. But you also got people that's coming in here, you know, illegally, you know, just, you know, taking a boat or something and driving across the ocean and, you know, just jumping off the damn boat on the shore and, you know, running, and, you know, and they finding, you know, they getting that however they got to live here in America. All right. And these people, you know, the Lord's going to put the spirit on them to start really showing out, man. Okay. They're going to start really showing out, you know, start, you know, putting you Americans through hell. It says Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. Be paying attention. You know, watch your surroundings. You never know who you stand next to, man. Okay. It says redeeming the time because the days are evil. So we come to some evil days, man. Okay. And so you got to make the most of the time that you do have, serving YAHAWASHI. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. So you got to understand this is the Lord's will for America to be destroyed. All right, America is going to collapse. That's inevitable. Okay, great death and destruction is coming to this place, and we don't want no parts of it. So with that, we got to serve YAHAWASHI, seek YAHAWASHI in truth and sincerity, completely and entirely, man. All right, this is going to cause these Edomites to show out, and it's about to get bad out here. So let's play some more.
Our state assets have stopped 660 vessels in the Caribbean, and we've interdicted 13,580 illegal aliens.
In Haiti, the streets literally on fire as armed gangs have taken over the Caribbean country's capital, burning police stations, shutting down the airports, and storming prisons to free the inmates.
South Florida is preparing for a potential influx of migrants from Haiti.
As we know, there's a mass migration of people trying to get out right now.
Indian River County Sheriff Eric Flowers says his agency and Fish and Wildlife agents intercepted a boat with 24 migrants at the Sebastian Inlet just weeks ago.
Our Ag Marine team is out there actively looking at our waterways and ensuring, as well as our helicopter. We do flights at night looking for boats that are coming in.
Now this comes only days after the governor announced that he would be sending soldiers, aircraft, and boats to protect Florida from Haitian illegal immigrants.
The U.S. military is sending an anti-terrorism team to protect the American embassy there. And at the same time, Governor DeSantis is sending more officers and soldiers to South Florida and the Keys. He is trying to stave off any new undocumented immigrants from Haiti.
If you don't live in a really dense urban area that can support having a Whole Foods and Erewhon.
Coming up, agents with Customs and Border Protection reported responding to 4 to 5 migrant encounters in the past month. Nearly all migrants on board were Haitian. Governor DeSantis is concerned undocumented immigrants are on the way as Haiti continues to struggle with violence, poverty, and political unrest ever since the assassination of its president, Jovenel Moïse, in 2021. To cut down on the possibility of more undocumented immigrants coming to Florida, Wednesday afternoon, Governor DeSantis ordered 39 additional officers from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, 23 officers and 8 added seacraft from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, 48 guardsmen with 4 helicopters from the Florida National Guard, plus 30 more officers with aircraft and drones from the Florida Highway Patrol. Immigration lawyer Bill Gerstein says it's a real possibility more undocumented immigrants from Haiti are on the way.
Okay, so Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, he says in...
So there you go. And this is a good video. It's on U.S. immigration. It begins. Florida arrests migrants, block Haitian boats. DeSantis signs 3 new executive orders. So this is the time we in, man. All right, this is what's going on in the earth, and this is going to lead to more hell, and also it's going to lead to them, saying everybody got to be identified for. We don't know who anybody is anymore, or everybody got to take this charagma. So just hey, watching these things come to pass and play out, we see where this is all going. All right, let me go back here. Let's go to Watchmen, because the Lord, He got us watching, man. Okay, Lord put us in the spirit, to keep our eyes open for these things, and this is that warning. Okay, we're giving you that warning. It says this is the book of Isaiah 62 verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahawah, keep not silence. And that's us, we're not keeping silent. The men of the Lord are constantly pushing these videos out, warning you and telling you, hey, what's to come. So when it does come, guess what? You can't say that you didn't know. Okay, you can't say that you didn't know, man. All right, because you've been warned. And death and destruction is about to really amp up in this place. It's about to get nasty out here. Okay, you see what's going on over there in Haiti, and you got a lot of people, these people that's catching hell over there, that's coming over here for refuge, but at the same time you got a lot of violent people as well. So DeSantis even says it, even if they was to come here legally, you can't still support everybody here. So that's going to cause prices to go up, more inflation is going to turn to hyperinflation, just a lot of things. It's just a domino effect, and to be quite frank, the dominoes are already rolling. All right, they're already falling. Okay, so how you see somebody line up a bunch of dominoes, and as soon as you hit that first domino, the next 500 of them are dropping in order, and that's the prophecies too. These prophecies are coming in an order and fashion, as the Lord said. All right, so let me go here. This is Jeremiah chapter 51 verse 51, and that's the spirits I put on Watchmen, but I already had this in mind to grab this. It says, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. See, and that's America's, you see how they were setting up them boats and stuff. Okay, because they know that these nations are turning against them, and they don't give a damn about America no more. They gonna start sending fucking terrorists over here. They sending all type of people over here, man. Okay, and agents and spies. So America's on guard, but also these other nations. Okay, it says are raising up a flag. It says For Yahweh hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. So the people that's living here in America, the Lord is coming to bring judgment upon you. So that's, you're going to have, which just also goes into those troops that's coming. Okay. Those troops. When those troops get here, bro, they're going to start ravishing you people, Then you got people that's already come here undocumented, which a lot of these people may be sleeper cells of troops. It says, for, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, and that's America. A lot of people are in this land. They call this land a melting pot. So, if you got a nation that's majority one particular people, if you get an influx of people sneaking into your country, then you gonna know, because you go, hey, hold on, I ain't never seen you before, or you don't look like the people here. Where you come from? And these people are going to blend right in. It says, and that's why they're gonna bring out that charagma too. O thou that dwellest in many waters, abundant in treasures. And America is very, got a lot of resources right now. So people are coming here to exploit that, take advantage of that, but also, just goes to show that, America is about to lose all that. It says, thine end is come, the end of the measure of thy covetousness. Yahawah, thy power. So like Yahweh of hosts have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men. And that's the Lord doing. He's filling this place with men. And you come into the end of your covetousness, all of the benefits that you people were getting, they ain't giving it to you now. They giving it to them damn these immigrants, man. All right. You got people that need like they have Medicaid and stuff like that, like those medical insurances, and people are getting the Americans are getting their shit cut, and they're giving it to these immigrants. Then you saw the video about the guy talking about squatting, but a lot of these people are getting food stamps and Section 8 and free free public housing and stuff. And you got Americans out here that's homeless. So that's going to cause people to uprise, too. It says, the Lord have sworn, the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, Yahweh of armies, have sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. And that's what we see. And these people we're lifting up a shout. Okay. They coming over here and they getting ready, to go to war against this place. Why are they in this place? And the Lord's also bringing these people over here, these particular immigrants or whatever, migrants, because this is going to be the land of great judgment. Okay, the land of great judgment, but also great deliverance. All right, America's, this place is going to be a great big altar. All right, so the Lord is, gathering all the, it says, I'm done with that part. Let me go in the NLT though. I want to read it in the NLT. It says, Jeremiah 51 verse 12, raise the battle flag against Babylon, reinforce the guard, and station the watchmen. That's what America's doing. You saw that. Ron DeSantis sending all them troops down there. They were trying to reinforce the guard. They stopping, over 600 fucking boats. It says, prepare an ambush, and that's what's coming. An ambush is coming, because these people that's here, they may all jump up, and get an order, because they're getting phones too. And a lot of them are getting phones, so they may get an order off of WhatsApp or something telling them, okay, now's the time, and the lights gonna go out. You had that bridge collapse, and they were showing how before that, when that boat started going up against that, coming up upon that bridge, the lights went out twice on that boat, meaning the power went out. All right, so that was a planned, destruction, a planned demolition, and that's what's happening too, to America all together. It says, prepare an ambush, for the Lord Yahweh will fulfill all his plans against Babylon, America. The Lord's about to fulfill his plans against this place, man. Okay, hey, this is it. Ain't gonna be no more, having a good time and enjoying yourself here in America. This place is about to turn worse in the third world country. America's going to be worse than these other third world countries, man. What America has done, it shall come back upon America. All right, and you people are going to witness that. You're going to feel that. You're going to experience that. It says, you are a city by a great river and great center of commerce. And a lot of people, America's, you know, a consumer country. Everybody here is just buying shit, you know, get Amazon to the house. You know, people know you only gotta leave your house. You getting shit sent to your house. You know, whether it be, you know, Amazon or, you know, DoorDash, whatever. You know, your food, everything can come right to your door. You got people that's chilling here, and these people here, they they're not ready for this, because they walk around here with goddamn Apple Max Pros on, whatever those Ivy goggles on, not even paying attention. You don't know you goddamn wolves in the mist that's gonna, you know, knock your head off and take everything in your pocket, run your pockets. It says, and they got to, because they ain't got no other way. These people are you know, they're desperate. So, you know, when people ain't got nothing to lose, they lose it. It says, but your end has come. The thread of your life is cut. You see, the thread of America's life is cut. This is the end of this place. Okay. It says the center of a great center of commerce. People buying and selling over here. But your end has come. The end of this place has come. Verse 14. The Lord of heaven's armies has taken this vow and has sworn to it by his own name. Your cities will be filled with enemies, like fields swarming with locusts. So imagine, you know, caterpillars or locusts, you know, covering a field or a bush. That's how these enemies of America are going to be over this place, man. They got sleeper cells here ready for, you know, the damn roll call, and they going, you know, all they doing is waiting for a signal. All right. And they're going to wild out. Okay. It's going to go down. And this is why the Lord told us to seek him, bro. See it 10 years ago, 5 years ago, people, you know, they ain't never see this coming. But now these things are playing out, just like the prophet's been warning you. Okay. Started with our head elders and apostles, great melstone on down. Been telling you this is going to happen like this. At first it was far-fetched, but now you're seeing it all play out. It says they will shout and triumph over you. You see? So these people going to lose their shit, and they going to start kicking in doors. This guy's talking about squatting. They going to kick in doors and, you know, go buck wild on your ass pretty much, man. Let me grab this too. Because, boy. I don't think I can grab it right here. Maybe I can. 1 second. Bear with me. Which meant, here, I'm going to play some more of this.
Jovenel Moist in 2021. To cut down on the possibility of more undocumented immigrants coming to Florida, Wednesday afternoon, Governor DeSantis ordered 39 additional officers from the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, 23 officers and 8 added seacraft from the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, 48 guardsmen with 4 helicopters from the Florida National Guard, plus 30 more officers with aircraft and drones from the Florida Highway Patrol. Immigration lawyer Bill Gerstein says it's a real possibility more undocumented immigrants from Haiti are on the way.
Okay, so Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, he says in order to prevent migrants from reaching his state, of course, in Florida, he is deploying more than 250
to protect the state from the land, sea, and sky.
Mass migration concerns. Tonight, Florida politicians, including our Governor Ron DeSantis, are bracing for a possible surge of Haitian refugees packing into boats and arriving on our shores.
The governor announcing today he is sending troops here to South Florida.
A new year, new arrivals, and a new plan aimed at slowing the rising tide of migrants trying to enter the U.S. illegally.
But it's also the case, just to have a free and orderly society, the sheer number of people that have poured in, even if it was all legal, you can't take in 10 million people like this. It overwhelms schools, it overwhelms healthcare, it overwhelms all the resources that are supposed to be dedicated to helping American citizens. And what Biden's administration does is he's really put people here illegally at the front of the line. You know, they can fly around this country without having identification. You would never be allowed to do that with TSA and all this other stuff. They'll put them up in hotels and pay for the hotels in ways that they wouldn't do for American citizens. And then give an update on what we're doing to prevent illegal vessels from coming and landing to Florida from places like Haiti. Our efforts have led to the interdiction of 670 vessels carrying over 13,500 illegal aliens. And so those are people that were stopped from being able to make it to Florida. Those aliens get turned over to the Coast Guard, and then by law, they have to repatriate them to their home country. So we have a...
Now, that's how many people they caught that were stopped. Now, imagine the ones that weren't stopped. Imagine the ones that got through. A lot more people are getting through. Jeremiah chapter 18, verse 21. Therefore, not to mention, the sleeper cells, that your government is fucking busting and flying into this place, all under your noses. It says, therefore, deliver up the children. It's like Jeremiah 18 and 21. Therefore, deliver up their children to the famines and pour out their blood by the force of the sword, and let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows. This is coming to America. Okay, and America has done this to all these other countries as well too. So, but this is coming to America. It says, and let their men be put to death, let their young men be slain by the sword in battle. And that's what's coming too. They're gonna start putting a lot of you American men, these Edomite men, and even a lot of you Jake men, they're gonna start putting y'all out to death, man. And then taking over your houses. All right. Like that movie with the ship, Captain something. He said, look at me, I'm the captain now. All right, something along those lines. That's the way they're coming, bro. I saw a video earlier too, by the way, of a boat out at sea. You got sea pirates. They'll come in on this little boat. They'll fucking climb onto your boat with guns and try to take over the boat. Pretty much or rob you. That happens on the ocean. So the same people are now docking into this motherfucker. It says oh yeah, but in that video, people that was on the boat, they started shooting at them. They on like a little blow up boat in the ocean, and all of a sudden the motherfuckers started shooting at them. They trying to go on this boat and they started shooting at them. So they start climbing up on the boat, war in the middle of the ocean. And that's what's going on now down here, in Florida and all over the coast, of Florida, man. These beaches are getting stormed. It says, and let their wives be bereaved of their children and be widows, and let their men be put to death. Let the young men be slain by the sword in battle. Let a cry be heard from their houses when thou shalt bring a troop suddenly upon them. For they have digged a pit to take me and hid snares for my feet. And that's what's coming. You're going to hear cries, okay? Let a cry be heard from their houses. People going to be in their houses getting, robbed, a lot of you women ain't got no woman. I mean, it's like you ain't got no damn man, or your man a total punk shit. You be beating your man ass. Well, guess what? The Lord gonna send some real men to your houses, and they gonna they gonna kill the men, all right, and take the women and do what they want with the woman. Maybe staying in your shit. With your wife popped up. I mean, your damn wife tied up. And quite frankly, and I hate to say it, but this is the truth. You're probably gonna have your damn kids, on a damn stove in the pot, or whatever they got to do. It's about to get very ugly. All right, but I'm ready to close this. I want to make this
a lot more ability to stop on the sea. If the Coast Guard decides to dump in our state, it makes it much more difficult for us because our tools aren't as good. So this has been a very successful operation. And so what we decided to do, given the situation that's happening in Haiti, some brutal reports that are happening, we want to make sure that we're protecting Floridians. And so we have authorized additional officers with the relevant agencies, Florida Department of Law Enforcement, Florida Fish and Wildlife. We've also additional officers likely just recently, within the last couple of weeks, and this will be made public later today, our Florida Fish and in their boat, in their vessel, they had firearms, they had drugs, they had night vision gear, and were boating very recklessly, which would potentially endanger other folks. So that vessel was interdicted near the Sebastian Inlet, and those illegal aliens were turned over to the Coast Guard for deportation. So our folks have been doing this before we augmented this, and they're going to continue to do it. And we've got an incredible amount of resources that are now on display to be able to prevent. Now, what's different today than maybe in the past. Well, part of it is we have more resources that the state has been willing to put up. And this is not really our responsibility. This is the federal government's responsibility. Coast Guard does, by and large, a good job, but they're undermanned. They're under-resourced. So we're filling those gaps. I think one difference now is, and we see this with our folks that we have at the border, you have people coming across the southern border from all over the world. Haitians can get to the United States easier by flying to Mexico and walking across the border. And so I would anticipate if flights resume, that will likely be where a lot of those folks who are trying to flee, if they want to come to the United States, they're probably going to go to Mexico and then come in through the border, knowing that Biden will just let everybody in. Also think it's important to point out, we focus on the border. We're obviously doing things to interdict these illegal vessels, which I think is really important. But Biden is also flouting the law by creating an illegal parole program where he flies in people from foreign countries against the law and puts them into our community. So, for example, you just had an instance where one of the people Biden flew in from Haiti is now charged with sexually assaulting a 15-year-old with disabilities in Massachusetts. And you think to yourself, how is that protecting our people? You're putting our own people at risk through violating the law, a policy that's not authorized under the law. It's a violation of parole, how that's used, and he's doing that. And it's causing a lot of problems. So yes, the border has been a huge issue. There's a lot of different ways in which this administration is flouting the law. So in Florida, we're going to continue to do everything we can to protect folks and to make sure that this state continues to be a great state to live in. We're not a sanctuary.
We're not a sanctuary city. All right, so this is some executives that he's signing.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands.
All right, what do we got?
So that, we're pretty much done with that. But yeah, man, so you heard what he said. They coming in here with guns and drugs. They getting ready to really turn this place upside down. All right, it says Revelation chapter 18. It says verse 3, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. It's talking about America, Babylon. Her merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And people think of America America as a damn city with streets paved with gold. All right, that's how they think of it. So it says Salakia. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye may be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, because America's plagues is going to be worse than this. Okay, this is just the beginning plagues, but the final plague is going to be thermonuclear annihilation. It says, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High remembered her iniquities. It says, reward her even as she has rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And that's the spirit that the world is going to be in against America, ultimately leading up into a nuclear annihilation. This place is through. They're trying to keep America a great state. It's like Florida a great state. Florida's fucking done. Okay, this whole country's through, and it's the absolute truth. You see, it says, in the cup which she have filled, fill to her double. So America's going to get, double back the hell that it brought upon us. All right. It says, how much she have lived, how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. And that's what's coming to this place. Okay, America has, lived in luxury compared to these other countries. I did a video a while back where they said that America spends more energy on AC, to keep your house cool than any country in the world. Just they spend more energy on that than any country does on all their energy at all. Okay, I just saw a video earlier where it was this island. These people was living on this island, this small ass island, and I shared this in my community post. But they was living, 10 people to a room, and obviously, they in there, tight. But these Americans, and they have no electricity. They say, well, we don't have electricity here, So can you imagine going every day without electricity? Here in America, we so used to these things, but they're about to be taken away, stripped from you. And these people that's coming here, they want to strip it from you. They can't, they hungry to strip it from you. It says she boasted in her heart, Salakia, lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow. America thought this was never going to come to it, but guess what? Now it's coming. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, the Lord Yahawah, who judgeth her. And this is the Most High judge in this place, man. Okay? It's the Lord judging this place, so it's ultimately going to lead up to nuclear annihilation. All right? It's going to lead up to nuclear annihilation. And the Lord said, even like you see right here, this little fire, the Lord said, when he comes, there shall already be fire on the earth. Let me see. Come with a sword. What's the paraphrasing? Let me grab that real quick. And also I got these two. Okay, I got this right here. Lord said he come to send fire, but what will if he already be kindled? It says, I'm on my other phone, Salakia. Here we go. Oh no, that's not it. It's a different one. That was a good one too, though. Here we go. Luke chapter 21, or 12, verse 49. It says, Luke chapter 12, verse 49. It says, I am come to send fire on earth, and what will I if I already be kindled? This place is already going to be in fucking shambles before the Lord even get here. Okay, so really those nukes is going to be, a damn mercy killing. It says, verse in the NLT, it says, I have come to set the world on fire, and I wish it were already burning. Well, yeah, it's going to be already burning. All right. It's going to be already burning. You already have, clashes and, talking about Civil War, and they're coming out with all these movies. And it's crazy because all these movies are coming out. I believe Civil War is coming out April 12th. So right after this goddamn supposed eclipse, they putting a vibration in the earth, bro. These devils are wilding. But we know this is, the prophecies. We know the Lord already said this is going to happen. So I was talking to the brothers the other night. We was going into it, man. It'd be, crazy to be lost right now, to not know what's going on. We know what's going on through the spirit of YAHAWASHI because the Lord has opened our eyes to these things. But these average people, they have no idea what's coming. So they're going to be taken off guard. It says, Isaiah chapter 24, verse 3, in the NLT, the earth will be completely emptied and looted. The Lord Yahawah have spoken it. It says, have spoken. The Lord YAHAWASHI have spoken. The earth mourns and dries up. The crops waste away and wither. Even the greatest people on earth waste away. The earth suffers for the sins of its people. All right, and the earth is, through. All right, the earth is, in a shitty place right now, and this is why the Lord got to come. Because if not, and this place will be, a damn cesspool, trash pit. It says, for they have twisted God's instructions, violated His laws, and broken His everlasting covenant. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people must pay the price for their sin, and they are destroyed by fire. That's what's coming. Okay, it says, and only a few are left alive. The grapevines waste away, and there is no new wine. All the merry makers sigh and mourn. The cheerful sound of tambourines is still. The happy cries of celebration are heard no more. So this place is going to be, it's going to be bad. Okay, like I said, worse than these third world countries. It says the melodious chords of the harp are silent. Ain't gonna be no music. It says, gone are the joys of wine and song. Ain't gonna be no more clubbing. All that shit's coming to an end. All right. It says, alcoholic drink turns bitter in the mouth. the city, so that's how it's gonna be. So like I got a phone call, but it says the city wraiths in chaos. Every home is locked to keep out intruders. The people gonna be locking up their houses to keep out intruders, because there's gonna be a lot of intruders. Mobs gather in the streets, crying out for wine. It says joy has turned to gloom, gladness has been banished from the land. And they talking about, oh, freedom. Well, yeah, your freedom is going to get your ass. You people about to feel it. It says the city is left in ruins, its gates battered down. Throughout the earth, the story is the same. So it's going to be happening all over the earth, man. But America's going to be worse. Okay, America's going to be much worse, man. All right, let me I want to grab. Let me see what else I was going to grab before I close out. You get the point, Salakia. I'm in the spirit, so yeah, that's pretty much the point. I'll close it out on that. All right, but yeah, it's looking bad. It's looking bad, man. All right, it's looking bad. With that being said, I'm gonna say Shalom, Kwame Sharala.